Today is Remembrance Sunday, where we remember the servicemen and women who have given their lives for the country, and there's a commemoration at the Cenotaph in the centre of London, and there is a 2-minute silence at 11 o'clock in the morning. And so I thought it was fitting to make a video today, this time not about sovereigns, but bringing you a very interesting coin that came in for grading from Regal Stacker the other day, which celebrates the 100th anniversary of the First World War. And this coin is slightly different in the sense that it doesn't celebrate it in any wonderful, heroic kind of way. It celebrates the reality of the war. And there's a lot of poetry that was written after the First World War, during the First World War, about the horrific fighting and life in the trenches, and the sheer nastiness of the First World War, and the massive number of deaths of servicemen and women that happened at that time. And a lot has been written. You've got a lot of the war poets who've written amazingly beautiful poetry about not glamorising the First World War. And so 100 years on, the Royal Mint brought out in 2015 now this particular coin as a celebration of the anniversary of the First World War. And I mean, it's a rather nice coin, but again, the coin itself is not very glamorous. It's about the realism of the trenches, and that's what they call it, the First World War reality, the reality coin, or the reality medal. Very limited mintage. I don't know how many of these were actually sold, whether it was a sellout, but the maximum coin mintage was only 500. It's a 5-ounce silver coin, proof coin, but nothing very shiny, nothing very glamorous, very stark landscape, and you can see, if you look closely at the ground, you can see the reality of the First World War and deaths on the ground and stuff like that. Just interesting coin that I hadn't seen before. It wasn't on my horizon at the time, but I guess it was available to a few people. You can see here, look at this, the carving of the soldiers in the mud, in the trenches, and certainly makes you think about the sacrifice that servicemen and women have made, the ultimate sacrifice quite often, and maybe just a pause to remember for us stackers and us collectors as well on this Remembrance Sunday here in London.